I've always been very proud of the fact I've like been blessed with this accent, and I think it's important, you know. And I'm speaking like the way I speak, and I should know. Not when I'm in the Commons, when you've got to like try and speak slur so people can understand what you've got to say. I'm speaking the way I normally would speak anyway, you know. So I hope that, well, I'm not going to apologise, I hope you all understand this anyway, I'm sure you will. But I've noticed even my own kids, my own bairns, not bairns anymore, but as they were growing up, the dialect seems to be changing. Seem to be losing it. And it's quite frankly very worrying for me, because one thing about dialects, I mean, people know you're from Ashton, you know. Doesn't matter where you go on the wall, they say, I think he's from Ashton. There's a lot of people say, you know, when you go to these things, when you go to the hotel, you meet them all, you meet people, say, are you from Norway? Yeah, not far away, I'm from Ashton. And they just say, oh, is that where Bobby and Jackie Jordan was born? But I do get worried, because you can see that that's trying to speak, or not trying to speak, the dialect is moving to more like a North Tyneside accent. And I mean, I just didn't want that to happen. When I first became an MP, you know, what I said was, I was going to every school in the constituency. No, it was hard, you know. Honestly, I didn't realise how many schools there was. But I tell every class, no matter what age you are, make sure you keep your dialect. It's very important. There's times when you've got to slow it down, there's times when you've got to speak louder. But don't change your dialect for anybody, man. It's who we are, it's what we represent, it's our region, it's our roots. But I still have to try and slow down and change when I'm in the Commons. I mean, honestly, there's some rude people in there, you know. You know, when you get up, and as I say, I've got a very loud voice, and you can see them chuckling, and I kid you not, and chuckling. What's he saying? What's he saying? Yeah. What's he saying? And you feel like really having a go, you know. I mean, and we've got some good like regional accents. From the northeast. I mean, Emma Llewellyn Book, she's got a fantastic accent. Emma represents Sue Shields, and she's got a great accent in that. And there was some complaints, because people were like basically having a go at a woman speaking, and they were having a go at her because of the way that she spoke. And that was a few issues, to be honest, but it's sorted anyway. So I think it's really important. When I look at the different accents, I worked at Ellington Pit, and it was one of the last pits in Northumbrian. It was the last pit in Northumbrian. And it meant that we had people from all over Northumbrian, from different villages, in Ellington, and you could tell the different accents. I mean, I can tell somebody from Blythe, I can tell somebody from Morpeth, I can speak a bit posh out of Morpeth. But they don't, honestly. They do. And I mean, everybody can tell Ashton. I think that like the likes of the Wooler accent, I think still the north of the county, people still roll their R's. I mean, my father used to roll his R, my grand, I mean, that's good in most parts of Northumbrian, certainly for the young, certainly. None of them roll their R's anymore. I mean, I would have loved to go in there in the Commons and start rolling my R's there right now. I would reach national television now right now. But I mean, I've done, as John said, I've done question time 3 times. I mean, it's got a hell of an audience, and I try to slow down a bit. I mean, it's very difficult, because people who know me, and they listen and say, well, that Ian Lavery's like trying to speak different because he's on the telly. Well, you've got it at times, as people not have a clue what you're talking about. You know, it's a fact, you know, honestly. So, I didn't change my accent. I want to, if you're in a national position, you've got to like try and make sure that people can at least understand what you're saying. There's times when you, honestly, there's times when you know people haven't got a clue what you're saying. I think it's a great idea, and I like commend the work of the Northumbrian Language Society for the work they're doing. I know there's a lot of hard work going on behind the scenes. They do a lot of good work. It's a great thing. It crosses all political lines. The history, the traditions, the culture is extremely important. And we've got to do everything we possibly can to try and make sure that the language, the dialect, the pitman, whatever people want to call it, continues way in the future, because it's who we are. Thanks very much for the kind invite to come and help launch this excellent book. I mean, this is like an update to Lania Seljori, which I had a copy of that for many years. I'm not sure whether people in the society in our June think that we speak Geordie, or do you think that we speak Northumbrian, or we're Geordies, or we're Northumbrian? Is it depend where you are and who's with you?
You're trying to start a fight.
I always tell people I'm not a Geordie. I tell people I'm Northumbrian. I'm proud to be from Northumbrian. Absolutely, it's one of the best counties, if not the best county in the world. It's a hidden gem, you know, and the people are absolutely wonderful. And I hope everybody gets at least one copy of this here, and I hope it goes really well.